Everyone, my name is Ravish and you are watching my YouTube channel Ravish Gola, where I share daily practice video to learn German for beginners. Today is 11.2 or today is 12th day of our learning series. In today's lesson, we will learn to make past indefinite tense in German. Lernen Präteritum, it means learn past indefinite tense. हिंदी में कहें तो भूतकाल में वाक्य बनाना सीखेंगे. So let's begin. Before going move ahead, I would like to remind the last video where we have learned simple past sentences. So in the simple past sentences we used war und hat. It means waren und hatten. So where we try to and we learn to create simple past sentences like वह आदमी था in English he was a man, but in German das war ein Mann. मेरे पास एक कार थी, it is use of had in English I had a car, but in German ich hatte ein Auto. But now today we will learn past indefinite tense. Okay, so before creating or making past indefinite sentences we will conjugate the verb. Okay, so verb, it is presence and it is preteritum. It means it is used in present sentence and it is used in past sentence, and these are the subjects. So according to the subject we will conjugate the verb in the past tense. Okay, like in present sentence we have conjugated the verb. Okay, so here is the presence kochen. In each verb you can see in the end an. It means it is the infinitive form of verb. But making present to past, so we will remove an and then we'll add instead of that a. So it will be converted presence infinitive form to past indefinite ish form. Do you know ish form? Ish form, the verb, the form of the verb which is used when the subject is ish. Okay, so these are the ish form in the preteritum. It means in the past tense, and these are the infinitive form in the presence. Okay, so 90% of the verb in German follow this rule. So these are called as a regular verb. There are some other verbs which doesn't follow this rule, so that is called irregular verb. So now and today we are going to talk about the regular verb. So you can conjugate the verb present infinitive to past is form, then will conjugate to the according to the subject. Okay, so kochen means pakana, it has been cooked. Lernen means सीखना, it has been moved lernte. Spielen means खेलना, it has been moved spielte. Kyonen means सकना, in English can का जो प्रयोग होता है that is kyonen, but in preteritum it has been converted kyonen to kyonte. Müssen, müsste. Sollen, sollte. Wollen, wollte. Okay, so these are the ish form in past indefinite. Now we'll conjugate according to the other subject. So as we have learned in simple past tense, ish form is used with the er as z. Ish form is used with the er as z. So lernte is the lernte, kokste is kokste, spielte. It means we are not adding anything here. Ish form and er as z. In plural subject, with the plural subject we add en in the end in the ish form, but there is already available a, so that time we are adding only n. Lente, it is lenten. Coxte, it is coxten. Spielte, it is spielten. The same we use ZZ, lenten, coxten, spielten. So it is very simple. Remove en and add te. Now it is ish form and RSG form. And only add n in the end, and now it has been converted to the plural form, which we can use with the subject wir or zz. Okay, now let's take du and ihr. Du is the informal way of z. So the subject is du, that time we will add st in the end of ish form, st, according to the rule. So it is very easy to learn whole table. Just add st, and if the subject is ihr, that time only add te. So lente, lentest, in the subject, when the subject is ihr, that time it is lentet. Coxte, coxtet. Spielte, spieltet. Okay, I hope you understood. So now repeat again. Remove an and instead of that use te. It is ish form. If the subject is do, that time add st in the ish form. Now it is do form, and do not require to add anything with the as, so it is used as it is ish form. If the subject is e, at that time only add te in the ish form. So lente, it is lentate. And if the subject is wir, zg or plural subject, that time we use the infinitive form of past. So it is the present infinitive form and it is the past infinitive form, or you can say we are adding an in the is form, so it has been converted to the wir form or plural subject form. Okay, so I hope you have understood the verb conjugation in past indefinite from present indefinite tense or present infinitive form. Okay, now try to make some sentence so you can easily understand. Example: वह क्रिकेट खेलता था. In English, he played cricket, but in German we have removed en from spielen and add only te in the ish form. And the same ish form used with the subject is as is. So spielte cricket. I played cricket. Ich spielte cricket. हमने क्रिकेट खेला था या खेला. We played cricket. In English, we spielten cricket. हमने क्रिकेट खेला था. वह घर आया. He came to home. But in German, kommen. Remove an, add te. Now it is ish form, and the ish form used with the also. So kommt zur Haus. उन्होंने खाना खाया. They ate the food, but in German they is z, essen, das essen. उन्होंने खाना खाया. तुम खाना पका सकते थे. You could cook the food. Du konntest das Essen kochen. So können is used for can, and the for can has been in English converted to the could. So können has been converted to the konnten. But here the subject is do, so that time we have add st in the end. So now konnte is konntest. So du konntest das Essen kochen. उसे जर्मन सीखनी चाहिए थी. He should learn German. It means sollte Deutsch lernen. Deutsch is German, and for should we have used sollen after removing an and added sollte er. So, er sollte Deutsch lernen. So these all are the regular verb in the last. So like in English, there are two types verb. These whole verbs are regular verb, and in the last sentences you can see it is the irregular verb. Irregular verb where we cannot find the same pattern in the whole verb. That is called irregular verb. Like in English, play, play, think, think. So these are following the same pattern. We just adding ed in the end. And second type verbs it is called irregular, where we couldn't get or we cannot find the same pattern like come, came, come, eat, ate, eaten, like go, went, gone. Okay, so it's the same type of verb in German also, but do not worry, it is very less number as compared to the regular verb, because the regular verb is 90%. 90% are the regular verb in German. Only 10% or 20% is irregular verbs, which is very easy to learn, because while doing practice and while reading books and while creating some sentences, that time you will get those verbs, and so by this you can use and you can easily keep remember those verbs. Okay, so till then we will. Okay, so we will meet again in the next video with the next topic. But I would like to tell you, I upload the video after 4 to 5 days, because I want to give you some time so that you can do practice and keep on doing practice until my next video comes or uploaded to the YouTube channel. And the second reason is I have to collect the data from other platforms like YouTube and Google and some books, so that I can create video for you for your learning purpose. Okay, that's why it takes some time to create a new video for you. And I would like to give you another information. I'm starting next series, the series where you will find the whole words, the daily usable words, part name, fruits name, days name, where you can learn the words, and this series will be continued with the grammar rules, sentences, adjectives. So here you can learn the rules, grammar, and from the other one you can learn the words. Okay, if you like the video, you subscribe my channel and share my video to those persons who really want to learn German. Till then, vielen Dank für Zuschauen.